Yeah, what is up, guys? Is my mic on? Is it plugged in? Yes, it is. I was just wondering how you guys were doing. It's Jack here, back with another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, Sunday Funday, Ep.5 as well, and I am enjoying my weekend. Today was a good weekend, and I shouldn't say today, but this whole time was a good weekend. I went paintballing, got shot up a lot. Not a lot, but I got shot up pretty bad. I got pre-fired around a corner, and they shot up all the side of my leg, which was pretty bad. I will tell you, it was not fun. But that kind of leads into what I wanted to talk about, so not really that random of a start off. But today I want to talk about sports, and I don't know about you, but I love sports. I love watching sports. I love playing sports. I've always loved sports as long as I can remember. And the main sport I play is lacrosse, and what lacrosse is basically like you have a stick with a net. I mean, it's not really a net, but I guess you could call it a net at the end of it, and it's you catch it, throw it, and there's a goal, and you have to shoot it. And it was made by the Indians, the Canadian Indians. I know, Canadians finally did something by themselves. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, not a lot of people, it's kind of a smaller sport, not a lot of people play it. A lot of people that live around where I live in the South, they don't really know what it is. I'm surprised there's even a team down here, but I'm glad there is, because I'd be out of luck if there wasn't. And other sports I like watching football a lot. Football is definitely my second. I just recently stopped playing football because I didn't really like it. It just got kind of boring, and I know around this time in high school, a lot of people quit playing sports, like sports they haven't really enjoyed, because they just see it as a waste of time. And I agree, if you don't like a sport, you should definitely quit. There's no use in wasting all your time going to practices and games if you don't enjoy it. But last night I was watching the Rockets game, and I'm not a big basketball fan ever. I've never been a basketball fan, but I definitely, last night it was the Rockets versus, I don't know, whatever team Kevin Durant's on. I'm kind of new to the whole basketball game. I don't really watch basketball. But whatever team he's on, they played the Rockets, and it was a close game. I think it was like 106 to 104 or something like that. Really high-scoring game. I think a lot of the games go to in the hundreds, but also I think that's only for professional, but I don't know. But it was a close game. Unfortunately, the Rockets lost, and I don't know how basketball works. I think it's like you play 5 games, and then you lose the series, and that's what goes on your record. Because I know a lot of teams, I've seen ESPN, it doesn't normally say like you're 84-4 or something like that. It usually just says you're like 7-3. But I actually started getting excited about it. Like, I was getting into it. I was at like a party with my family. It wasn't really a party. It was more like they were celebrating that their lacrosse team was going to state, and we were watching it, and people were getting into it, and I was getting into it, and I kind of really enjoyed it. And it was kind of weird, because I've always thought basketball was boring to watch. I love playing it. I've got a basketball hoop, along with 7 billion other people in the world that have a basketball hoop in their yard/driveway. And I love playing it with friends. It's fun, because you always just, stuffing people and stuff like that. But I never really watched it, and I don't know, I kind of liked it. I'm thinking about watching another game. And also, a game that was on today was the ACC Championship for lacrosse, and North Carolina won. And if you don't know what that means, then don't worry about it. But it's kind of like a conference championship, and my favorite team, which is the University of North Carolina. If you don't know where that is, because you're in somewhere like Australia or something, that's just on the east coast of the United States. But that's where I want to go to college, and I hope I can go there. But what are your guys' favorite sports teams? I mean, I like the Colts. I mean, I'm starting to not like them at all, because they traded Peyton Manning, and they're trading everyone away. And I haven't looked at their draft picks yet, but the draft was recent, and there's never really a lot of hype around the draft. Like, they don't usually go over it that much, but it always just sneaks up on me. And the draft was very recent. I think my team's got some good draft choices, but you never really know, because some college players can be really good in college and then flop whenever they join into professional, and that's how it is with all different types of sports and stuff like that. What kind of sports do you guys play? What kind of sports do you guys watch? I'd be interested to know, because I know a lot of people, sports is a very well-known subject. A lot of people have different opinions, and that's what I like, is there's always a sport for someone, there's always a team for someone, there's always someone you can get behind. I usually cheer for the underdog if I'm not having like a opinion prior to the match, the game, or whatever it's called. One sport I don't watch is probably tennis. I don't think anyone watches tennis. I'm not pretty sure that's not even a broadcast on like normal TV, but that's maybe just in America. I would probably think in England they would have, tennis, because that's one of their main sports along with soccer and stuff like that. And I just can't watch soccer. I don't know what it is. I know a lot of people get behind soccer and they love it, especially in the EU, but I just cannot get behind soccer. I don't know why. I don't think it's very exciting. I don't get pumped up. I've watched probably 5 or 6 games recently, and they were cool, I guess, but they just weren't exciting. And if there's a reason that I don't see that the reason they're exciting, then tell me, because I would love to appreciate soccer a little bit more. But that's one of those sports, like I said, like basketball, like I like to play, don't really like to watch. But this gameplay is coming to a close. I believe I go 85-5, and we lose the game, which is pretty sad, because I carried my team on my back, and there was nothing I could do about it. So if you guys enjoyed Sunday Funday episode 5, let me know, leave a like, and whatever you guys want to see later on in different videos, just leave a comment. Peace out.